Hello, everyone, and welcome to a new installment of AV Veterans Talk. I'm your host, Bob Alvis, and this week we're speaking with Carter Green, United States Air Force veteran from the Vietnam era, Lockheed employee, and Lockheed retiree. Carter Green,
Hi,
how you
Bob.
doing, buddy?
Doing good.
Man, it's been a long time since
Yeah.
I've spent some time with you. Remember the good old days when you and I were riding shotgun at a radio station with the crazy TV hall guy.
Yeah.
So
Fun time.
Yeah, I need to get you and TV on
That'd
the
be
couch
fun.
here one day and stuff, and we can. Oh man, that would be a party, huh?
Yeah.
So, Carter, you been around the valley here for quite a long time.
Yeah, since 1972.
1972, and you're an Air Force vet,
Right.
and you served in kind of a unique aspect in the Air Force. Corrosion control, I guess,
Right.
is what the kind of stuff. I can't remember what the number of that was.
53530, I think it was.
You're a better man than I am.
I mean, some things I don't remember a lot of things, but I can still remember that number.
There you go. So, where'd you grow up at?
I would grow up in Mar Vista, in West Los Angeles, in Culver City.
Mm-hmm.
Actually born in the house that my parents had in 1947.
Mm-hmm.
My sister was born there too, and then in 1962, they sold the house because it was a large lot, and the developers were buying the homes up and putting two-story, 10-unit apartments in,
Oh wow.
in the on that side of the block. And then we moved to Culver City, so I ended up going to high school at Culver City instead of the LA Unified School District.
Culver City's over by LAX area.
Yeah, it's just Mar Vista is just adjacent to it. It just Mar Vista is like northwest, just a little bit of. Anyway, like where I lived on Mar Vista was only half a block from the borderline for Culver City.
Yeah, yeah. You know, you're a big aviation buff. You love all things airplanes and trains.
Uh-huh.
You know, you're that guy. As a young guy, did you have that aviation niche then, or?
Yeah, my dad worked at Douglas in
Mm-hmm.
Santa Monica for 35 years,
Mm-hmm.
and so he was an aviation nut too, and
Yeah.
so my older brother and I just kind of followed suit, and so we used to we only are about 2 miles from the Santa Monica plant.
Mm-hmm.
So at night, a lot of nights when before I was preteen, they'd be running up those DC-6s and 7s on the flight line at Santa Monica.
Yeah.
Dark, and I had a window pointing north, so we heard that real well.
All night long. Yeah.
It wasn't quite as bad as at Castle, and they were running up the B-52s and the KC-135s with the water injection at night time. I mean, just the windows would rumble, and you couldn't hear a TV or radio.
Yeah. But things that have really changed, because you brought back a memory of mine that you would know, because I think through the 60s and 70s, they'd be running up jets at Plant 42 all hours of the night. There was no time restriction,
Uh-huh.
and boy, those things were loud back then, and you could hear that echo across the Antelope Valley at night.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, those big turboprop planes,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
it's
the
not
old Receps, the old 3360s or whatever
Yeah.
they were. And
So your dad was at Santa Monica, and in the projects he was working on, was he on the airliner side or was he on the military side?
well, I think he did work some military in World War II.
Mhm.
I think they built A-20s there, and
Mhm.
I don't know if the
SPDs.
Dallases were built there too. But they did a lot the DC-3, C-47s, DC-3s, and they did all the way, to DC-4s and 5s and 6s and 7s there. So that's what he mostly. He was a assembler,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
aircraft assembler.
Wow. And what time period was that?
From 1940 to 1975.
Wow, that's
They
amazing.
closed the Douglas plant 3 months before he retired. So
Mhm.
the last 3 months he had to be bused down to Redondo Beach plant.
Yeah. Well, all this time, you and I have been friends, and I never realized, our dads probably crossed paths.
Maybe
Because
so.
Dad was at Santa Monica every
Yeah.
once in a while from flight test up here at
Mhm.
Edwards. So, crazy. It's a small world.
Yeah.
So, anyway, when we come back, we'll talk a little bit about your entrance into the military there and your time overseas, and
Okay.
we'll continue on this with Carter Green. I'm Bob Alvis, and thanks for joining us for this segment of AV Veterans Talk.